The cyber insurance market is in a flux, along with how organizations use it. Premiums are increasing, coverage is hard to understand, and a large number of companies are still uninsurable because they lack basic security controls. Last year, over 60% of small and medium businesses were targeted by a cyber attack, while more than half of the same businesses had no cybersecurity measures in place at all. And yet, only a quarter of small businesses have cyber insurance. What's the other 75% doing? Do they know that the average cost of a security breach is well over $500,000 and rapidly increasing? And don't let the declining ransomware payments in 2022 trick you. The cost of a data breach is far greater than just a ransom payment. So let's dive in, take a closer look at why cyber insurance is a must have for companies to protect their assets and reputation. In today's world, it's not a secret, companies are increasingly vulnerable to cyber attacks and data breaches. The financial and reputational damage caused by these attacks can be devastating for any business. Without the right protection in place, organizations may find that they're unable to operate or they're unable to recover from a cyber incident. Cyber insurance is an essential tool for protecting businesses against these risks. It helps to cover the cost of responding to the breach, as well as the legal liability and regulatory action resulting from it. With the right coverage in place, companies can rest assured that they have the resources available to protect their assets and reputation in case of a cyber attack. Check out some of our other videos on security controls and security threats we recorded on how to prevent breaches and how to get the best cyber insurance terms from your carrier. Hi, I'm Frank Kujica. I'm the co-founder of Blue Wing Security, where we help mid-sized businesses get secure so they can get access to better cyber insurance and avoid damaging cyber breaches. We do this with a proprietary security risk analysis where we prioritize the exploitable threats from your attack surface and implement the right security controls to prevent them. All under 30 days, and as a third party, we certify and attest your organization's cyber maturity for your broker or cyber carrier. With an increasing number of cyber threats, it is essential for companies to protect their assets and reputation by investing in cyber insurance. Cyber insurance provides financial protection from losses caused by data breaches, malicious attacks, and other cyber incidents that can potentially disrupt business operations. It helps to cover the costs associated with responding to a security breach, like notification expenses, credit monitoring services, or forensic investigations, and much more. Additionally, cyber insurance can help protect against the legal liability or the regulatory action resulting from a breach or another incident. Cybersecurity insurance, also known as cyber liability insurance, is a form of a specialized or specialty insurance that provides coverage for organizations in the event of a data breach or other malicious attacks. It helps to protect businesses from the potential financial losses as a result of an incident and also the damage caused to their reputation and brand. With cyber insurance, organizations can have access to a dedicated team of cybersecurity professionals who will help them respond in the event of a data breach. It also comes with providing guidance on legal and regulatory matters, help customer notification costs, and also assistance with restoring the systems back to full functionality. Cyber insurance is an essential risk management tool for any business that wants to be protected from the financial impact of a malicious cyber attack. It helps to cover the costs of restoring the systems and services, as well as any notification costs that may be needed when affected customers must be notified about the breach that's impacting them. We've all seen the emails and the letters. They can get very expensive when you have hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of affected customers. Additionally, cyber insurance can provide critical legal liability coverage in the event of a lawsuit resulting from a breach or an incident. We all know the loss, the compromise of theft of electronic data can have a very negative impact on a business, including the loss of customers and loss of revenue. Businesses may also be liable for damages from the theft of third party data. One very famous case was the Sony PlayStation network when it was breached by hackers exposing PIR, personally identifiable information, of 77 million PlayStation users. This breach prevented users of PlayStation to access the service for up to 23 days, and Sony had over 171 million in costs related to the breach. A portion of this could have been covered by the cyber insurance policy, but unfortunately, Sony didn't have one. A court case later ruled that Sony's insurance policy only covered damage to the physical property, not covering the full amount of costs related to the cyber breach. We all learned a lot from that one. Overall, cyber insurance is an essential risk management tool for organizations operating in today's digital world. It helps to minimize the financial and reputational damage of a cyber attack and ensures that businesses can continue to operate despite an incident. By investing in comprehensive cyber insurance policies, companies can protect themselves from these costly consequences. Cyber insurance policies are sold by many of the same suppliers that provide related business insurance, like E&O, business liability, commercial property insurance. Most policies include first-party coverage, which applies to losses that are directly impacting a company, and also third-party coverage, which applies to the losses by others from the cyber event or incident based on their business relationship with that company. Cyber insurance works by providing coverage for a variety of cyber-related incidents. Depending on the policy, it may cover things like identity theft protection, data restoration, liability for damages caused by the breach, or even legal costs associated with defending against a lawsuit related to the incident. Some policies can also provide public relations assistance in the event of a cyber attack. Cyber insurance is not just for big businesses. Any company that creates, stores, or manages electronic data like customer contacts or customer sales or PII, credit card numbers, should have cyber insurance. Any e-commerce business should absolutely have cyber insurance, since downtime related to cyber incidents can cause a huge loss in sales and customers. Also, any business that stores customer information on a website would be crazy not to have liability coverage that comes from insurance policies. This includes everything from small and mom and pop shops to large enterprises and multinational companies. Small businesses often face the same risks as large companies when it comes to cybersecurity, but may not have the same resources to respond and recover from an incident. Cyber insurance can help bridge this gap and provide them with the financial resources needed to detect, address, and mitigate a cyber attack. In today's digital world, cyber attacks are a real threat to businesses of all sizes. Without cyber insurance, companies may be left vulnerable to significant financial loss, as well as reputational damage and litigation costs. Cyber insurance policies typically cover a wide range of risks related to online data and systems, including cyber extortion, malicious acts, phishing attacks, data breaches, and other types of incidents. Cyber insurance coverage may also include protection against legal liability and regulatory action resulting from a breach or an incident. However, cyber insurance coverage is not all inclusive. Many cybersecurity policies exclude preventable security issues caused by humans, like bad configuration management or careless mishandling of digital assets. Other issues, a lot of times excluded by these policies, are events initiated or caused by employees or insiders. And very important, the failure to correct a known vulnerability, like when a company knows they have a vulnerability but fails to address it and is then compromised from that vulnerability. It is paramount to understand what is and what isn't covered by your cyber insurance policy before signing up for one. When choosing a cyber insurance policy, it is important to understand and consider the magnitude of the risk of a cyber attack or data breach for your organization. Companies should look for comprehensive coverage that covers all areas of the potential risk. It is also a good idea to research what other organizations are using, and compare different policies to ensure you are getting the best coverage for your company. The cost of cyber insurance depends on a number of factors, including the insured's annual revenue, their industry, and the maturity of their security controls, and of course, the extent and the type of coverage that is selected. Companies should be prepared to pay a higher premium for more extensive coverage where security controls are lacking, and for additional features like legal defense costs or crisis management services or data restoration. Generally speaking, the more comprehensive the policy, the higher the premium will be. But it is important to weigh these costs against the risk of not having adequate coverage. So, net net, cyber insurance is a very important consideration for businesses in today's digital world. It can help protect against the financial and reputational damage caused by malicious attacks, data breaches, and other incidents. Companies should take into account their individual needs when selecting a policy to ensure they have adequate coverage at a cost that fits within their budget. But with so many options available, it pays to do the research, see what other organizations are using, and compare policies to get the best value for your money. Investing in proper cyber insurance now can save you from paying much higher costs later down the road if something were to go wrong with your business online. Join me for our next video to learn about the 5 things you must do before applying for cyber insurance.